The old piece will be released this December. They haven't taken a guess as to when it is. I will be doing so momentarily. Bear with me. With Devstream 191, the next Devstream they are having, I believe the 28th. I will verify that in a second. Because they haven't actually announced when it's going to be yet. This is nothing more than guesswork. They are going to then, in Devstream 191, give us a glimpse at more of the old piece. Because there is another new game mode that they are going to be showing off called the Perita Rebellion, and that is what I was actually in here looking for, because I wanted to start this by saying, aha, there it is, coming in Devstream 191, explaining why there are 6 frames here. I would love for them to explain why they didn't have Gaia in this artwork. Got Caliban right there at the top. They should have had Gaia, considering Gaia will also be coming in the old piece update with everything else that's going to come with it. But I just wanted, before taking a guess, to make sure that, yes, it may have taken them 4 days to actually post their own overview, roundup, whatever, but I haven't actually been in and looked, and just wanted to make sure that they didn't do this. But they did show off the Turon strikes, more on that Tuesday? Because here's the thing. They, in Devstream 191, they will be showing more of this. More of the upcoming new game modes, mostly the Dissension. I'm looking forward to that because I've played a lot of games that have that game mode in it that have sucked up many days / weeks of my life. The first time trying to do Ascent in Division 2. Yes, I know, that's exactly what it reminded me of. I'm sorry, but it did. It's like that, but upside down. Yeah, that did in fact take me more than a week to get up to the top. Because got to the top on the last day that it was available. And then had to start all the way from the bottom again. The bosses on the final level are usually really hard to actually take out, and I'm hoping for a similar thing with the Dissension game mode, but we will see more about Uriel. It's not Uriel. Uriel? Why did I say Uriel? That doesn't even make sense to me. It's Uriel, the full Orokin-based Warframe. Not an Orokin-built Warframe. Uriel will be a frame that is an Orokin who has been converted in the past, thousands of years before they came to Earth. Yep, no, I'm not touching that anymore. This will all either way be shown on the 28th, so just less than 2 weeks. I'm saying this because they haven't announced when the next dev stream is yet. They will be doing it sometime next week, so unless they decide to have it earlier than expected and they're just not telling us until way too late, I'm going to take a guess and say the dev stream's going to be Friday the 28th of November when they show us all of this information, and then have the decency to turn around and either admit or prove that they are really, really stupid when it comes to their end of the year updates. Or they could be really kind, which I really doubt, or then there is the sweet zone of when they should be releasing the new update. The old piece. I was about to say the new piece, but the old piece. And yes, I just called Digital Extreme stupid. If they decide to release this update on the 17th of December, they will have, I kid you not, 2 days to fix this update before they disappear for the winter break. Because the 17th is a Wednesday when they usually do updates, so we'll take a guess that it's going to be a Wednesday, so we have 18th and 19th for them to fix it. Most of the 17th as well, but we're going to go for whole days here, and since the office has already been open for a few hours by the time the update comes out, I'm going to ignore Wednesday. That is emergency patching. The big patches for the things that need to be done, like cert builds and everything else, take a time. And on the 19th of December, Digital Extreme will be closed until the 5th of December, because they usually close about the 22nd, so that's the following week. For the whole of the week starting the 22nd, and the following week starting the 29th, and the week after would be the 5th of January 2026. The office will be closed until next year. So the 17th, if this is the date that they decide to do it, would be ridiculously stupid of them. They have done this once before, and Empyrean blew up in their face so badly, most of their player base never returned. So the 17th, not a good idea. We would all, however, love to see the 3rd of December and then go, just in case, we're going to do a little bit early. Remembering, if they do the dev stream on the 29th, that gives you 4 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, because it will release on Wednesday, the 3rd of December. That's going to be a weird cut. I did say the wrong date there. And it's going to be amazing. We all hope that this is what they do, but they can't date it until it has been sent to cert. And I think that's why they haven't told us when the dev stream is, because they're waiting for this. So I am, with all fingers crossed, hoping the 3rd, because that gives them 2 weeks, 2 full weeks to cert build any major fixes that are inside of this game once they do it. The golden zone, however, is the 10th of December 2025 for the release of the old piece. It gives them little over a week to try and get all the bugs fixed to make sure the game is playable while they are winter holiday, while everybody is winter holiday, and to make sure that they release the game prior and have everything fixed prior to everybody else going on their winter holidays as well, their winter break. So the 10th is the golden zone, and that's when I think they're going to release the old piece. December the 10th at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. ET. It's usually 10 a.m., but it's one of these. 2025. But again, this is nothing more than a guess based on the fact that, well, the 3rd is too soon, and either it's already finished and already into cert at this point, or they're just finishing it up to send it to cert. So the 3rd would be a hell of a mission, and I think everybody would be amazed if they did this. The 17th is too late. The 10th is the butter zone. And I think they are going to release it on the 10th of December, about 10 a.m. I mean, lots of 10s in this one. And it's going to be a huge update with one big game mode we have yet to see, another big game mode that's going to be a lot of fun and resets every week, an entirely new quest that finally lets us go to Tau, which is what the footage has been this whole time. This is nothing more than a guess, though. I'm not going to go down that route. We're going to be very nice and just say, hopefully, it'll be the 3rd. It better not be the 17th. It's got to be the 10th. But either way, we'll leave this off here for now. This is nothing more than a guess. That's all I can do at this point. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.